What is going on, everyone? Steven, the Salon Guy here, and in today's video, I'm going to be solving a lot of your haircut issues, ladies, because throughout the years of working in the industry as a stylist, I've pretty much seen everything you could possibly imagine when it comes to haircutting and different types of problems when it comes to haircutting. But in today's video, I'm going to help explain, a very specific thing, and that is why your hair is very heavy in the back of your head. Okay. And so this is going to be an interesting video for not only clients, if you're a client watching this, so you can understand, but also if you're a stylist, because you're one of those stylists who cuts the hair a certain way, which leaves it very, very heavy. So I'm ready to go. Let's get started. Okay, so here's a mannequin head, and I'm going to kind of explain to you the whole theory about a lot of this, maybe why this is happening to your hair, and definitely let me know in the comments below if you're experiencing this. Does your hair ever get really, really heavy in through here where you go home and you've got like super short layers up here and then it just goes outwards like this and it's just, there's no movement, it's very, very heavy, it's a lot longer down here. I'm seeing that so often when people come to me to fix bad haircuts, and it's really, really simple. It's because it's not being layered properly. It really comes down to the technique and what the stylist is doing in order for it to be very, very heavy here. So in order to remove weight, you need to layer the hair, all right? Layers is a technique, or layering is a technique that is used to actually, remove weight, okay? And what happens is when you comb the hair out, now this is a mannequin I don't even remember the last time when I cut this, so I don't even know what haircut this is. So when you comb all this hair out, right, you're looking to see what's happening in through the layered part. So if the hair, when you bring it back, is all layered like this, okay, and even though if it goes shorter to longer, it's going to be fine, all right? That's cut actually perfectly, so I probably cut this last time myself. But what happens is, if that isn't layered properly, it's going to be very, very heavy in through here, okay? Now, when I cut hair, I bring the hair all straight out from the head, right? I cut it to where the hair grows, which means that every single piece of hair is cut, right? Every single piece of hair is cut. That allows it to flow much better and to not have an imbalanced or improper shape. Most of the times it's because of the way I'm cutting. So my body positioning is really crucial. So if you stand on top of the section this way, right, or if your stylist is, and they cut palm to palm, what happens is your hands are, allowing you to get very, very low. The only thing you have to be careful is if you, cut too far in, you don't want to remove too much weight or break up the baseline. Or what I do is I basically stand right here, parallel to the section. I'll bring it all straight back. I'll wait for that hair to drop down, and then I'll cut. And I'll go all the way to the very, very bottom, as you can see here, the neck, the very, very bottom, that hair that grows all the way at the bottom. I'll bring it straight out, let that little bit drop, and then so what you're doing is you're cutting, or the stylist is cutting every single section, every single piece on top of this weight area down through here. That's why with this mannequin, it's very, flowing. It's not really heavy. It's got a great shape to it. Here's the issue that I see happening, and this is going to really seal the deal for this video. A lot of times I'll see stylists, let's reverse this. And I can't even do this really because it hurts my back. It hurts my back. They'll take this and bring it all the way up, they'll comb it. They'll take their hand like this, and then they'll bring everything up. They'll rotate everything. So look at all that hair that's dropping out, okay? All that hair that's dropping out. And then what they'll do is they'll cut up here, they drop the hair down, and what happens is all of the weight in through down here, or the hair is not cut. It's not cut in the bottom. What that does is it makes the hair very, very heavy down through here. Okay, when you see somebody taking all this hair and just bringing it all the way up here, kind of rotating and extending it, here's the side view, taking that hair, combing it all the way up, locking it in and extending and going way over here. See all that hair dropping down? And then they cut it up here and then they're done. Then that's their layering process, you know. Or if they come over the top this way, right? I see this all the time. They'll come over the top, they'll cut on top of it, and they'll leave all that length on the bottom. So that is why you ladies are getting those, you know, heavy hair parts down through here. So you need to, I want to say, find a new hairstylist, you know, but I would say just make sure you're telling them, or just observe with what they're doing. If you see your stylist bringing that hair, you know, way up here like this, and then cutting it, and they keep doing that, feel your hair before you leave and say, you know, my hair feels really heavy, you know, like. Now again, this is if you want some movement down through here. If you want some layering to be able to flip the hair, kind of have some nice texture to it. If you really don't want a lot of layers, you know, at all, then you bring everything up, and you can bring it up here and then cut it, and then, but just keep in mind, you're not, you know, it'll be a little more on the heavier side. So once again, just to kind of recap, you know, anytime someone's bringing hair upwards or bringing a lot of hair to one point, remember that hair that has been brought up to that point, if it's not really getting cut, it's going to fall down, and it's like, you know, it's like a building collapsing, right? Everything just falls on top of each other. If you're kind of, you know, trying to remove weight by layering, but you're bringing all that weight and just skimming off one part of it and then all falling back down again, you're still going to have that weight. So it has to really be layered properly. And I just want you guys to understand, if you're a stylist, very crucial how you lay your hair. It's all about connecting, going all the way down to that nape. And then at the same time, if you're a client, watch what your stylist is doing and make sure that, you know, your hair isn't heavy, right, when you leave, okay? Or maybe it's time to find somebody else. So I hope you guys found this helpful. Let me know in the comments below if you've, you know, experienced this as a client, if you have any challenges with this, that, you know, being a hairstylist. You can watch any one of my videos, because literally I cut hair the way I, you know, described to you, of the proper way to remove the weight, so you can learn from it. But let me know. I'd love to hear your feedback. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time for more videos with the Salon Guy.